This is Stephan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com. Can $141 million buy you a governorship? It appears not. We are all very concerned about money in politics. We know that the Supreme Court ruling that allows millionaires and others to spend almost unlimited amounts of money now is of great concern. But Meg Whitman, who was the CEO of eBay, is running for governor in California and has spent an unbelievable $141 million so far on her campaign. We're less than a week away from the election. And what is happening? Her poll numbers are dropping. They're not going up. And that's shocking to a lot of people because she should be able to buy so much advertising, commercials on television, and she has a huge organization that is targeting every possible constituency in California, including in the 2 different Chinese languages. I watched an ad of hers that was in Cantonese, and then I watched another ad that was in another Chinese dialect, just so she can hit every constituency, and yet her poll numbers are dropping. There's a second candidate. This is Carly Fiorina, who was the CEO of Hewlett-Packard, a very wealthy and successful businesswoman who is also spending an enormous amount of money on her campaign against Jerry Brown, Governor Moonbeam, as we used to call him. Jerry Brown is a perennial politician, has been governor, has been mayor of Oakland, is attorney general, and has been in politics ever since he was born because his dad was also a famous California politician. He's not spending very much money on his campaign. Why is that? Well, some of the research that's been done on these 2 campaigns in particular seem to show that people actually become very annoyed about too much money being spent by politicians. After a certain point, people actually say, what is this person trying to do? Buy me? And instead of supporting that person, it begins to turn against them. That's a very interesting discovery because it is a relief to many of us who are worried that, in fact, politics is buying in American elections, which would be a real tragedy in a democracy such as ours. So keep an eye out on those races, see who wins, and maybe going forward, having $141 million is really not as important as connecting with voters, having a good message and having good experience, and being an accomplished and polished politician. Stephan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com.